Married ka ba sa isang German national? And kinasal ba kayo sa Pilipinas or kahit sa ibang bansa? Plano nyo rin bang mag-settle for good in Germany together? Because if your answer is yes, then you are qualified to apply for a family reunification visa. And to know more about the process, watch this video until the end to get helpful tips. Here's what you have to do next. Tip number 1, gather the requirements. So, ano ba yung mga supporting documents na pwede nyong i-provide when applying for a family reunification visa or FRV for common term na ginagamit ng iba? So, ang list of requirements na pwede nyong i-provide are the following. Passport original, so make sure yung passport nyo is valid at least 6 months. And then, application form, of course. And you have to provide proof of relationship wherein you have to submit your marriage certificate as proof that legally married kayo together. And lastly is proof of income ng husband nyo. Because the embassy would want to know kung may financial income yung husband nyo. Okay, so these are just some of the requirements na kailangan nyong i-provide during the application. And take note that every applicant has their own requirements to submit. Okay? Kasi lahat naman ng mga applicants has their own profile. So, meaning, bawat applicant may mga kanya-kanyang story to tell to the embassy. So, just make sure that you know the supporting documents na kailangan yung i-provide that will align sa inyong current situation. Okay? Because consistency is very important when we apply for a Schengen visa. For tip number 2, kapag okay na yung mga documents nyo, then that's the time that you will book an appointment. So, when booking an appointment, make sure then that you know which embassy kayo magsasubmit. So, if you're applying for FRV application tapos yung destination nyo is Germany, then you have to go directly to the German embassy website. Okay? So, there's just that, na dapat kung saan kayo country na nag-a-apply, doon din po yung embassy kung saan kayo magsasubmit ng inyong application. So, make sure to get an appointment, okay? Because the embassy will not allow you to get inside the embassy kapag wala kayong appointment. So, yes, get your appointment first. So, ang third step, or at least yung third tips na ibibigay ko sa inyo is the appointment appearance or yung appointment date na. So, on the day of your appointment, make sure that all the documents na ipapasa nyo sa embassy ay kompleto. Okay? So, dapat may original copy talaga ng mga documents and dapat may mga duplicates kayo. And of course, during the appointment, when we talk about requirements, lahat po ng mga documents or lahat po ng mga requirements should be hard copies. Hindi po pwedeng digital copies because you are going there in person to submit all your requirements. Okay, bakit ba kailangang dalhin nyo yung original copies tapos may photocopies pa? Simple lang. Because the embassy would want to know yung authenticity ng inyong mga documents, okay? And of course, your passport, original passport, never ever forget that. Kasi may na-experience na akong client before, grabe yung stress namin. Dala niya lahat ng mga papers niya except sa kanyang passport. So, ang ginawa niya is she has to go back to her apartment na like 2 to 3 hours away from the visa center. So, grabe yung stress. Anyway, so yeah, don't forget your passport. Ang pang-apat na tip is processing time. Okay, kasi ang daming nagtatanong nito eh. They don't really know kung gaano ba katagal yung processing time kapag nag-a-apply sila ng visa, specifically for FRV. So, for everyone na hindi nyo alam, ang processing time nitong FRV application takes 3 months maximum. 3 months maximum talaga yung processing time nito. It can be shorter than 3 months, pero hindi na to siya lalampas ng 3 buwan. So, just make sure to lodge your application at least 6 months prior your travel dates para may enough time yung embassy to process your application, okay? Huwag mag-submit ng application ng ora-orada. Kasi kapag magsasubmit tayo ng application na too tight na from the travel dates, then the embassy will not have enough time to process your application, then it will actually result to refusal din, 'di ba? So, dapat mag-apply po kayo ng maaga. So, for tip number 5 is the visa result na. Paano nyo ba malalaman kung aprobado yung visa nyo or kung refuse? Okay, there's only one way, the very standard way, for you to be able to know kung ano na yung result ng inyong visa application. And that is when you have your passport returned. That's the only time you will be able to know kung na-approve yung application nyo or kung na-refuse. We will not be able to know through text, not through email, not through call. The embassy will never call us. So, yes, sa mga nag-a-apply, good luck. Following these steps, you will be able to have at least insights sa nangyayari when you apply for a FRV application. So speaking of FRV, actually, may pinaka-recent akong client na na-approve ng FRV application na ngayon nandito na sa Germany. So, it is good for her because actually, she never been to Germany before. First time visa application niya din and everything. And that, yeah, magkasama na sila ngayon ng German husband niya sa Germany. So that's all for today. My name is Jill and I'm a visa consultant expert. Actually, 95% of 95% of my clients get their visa approved with my help. So yeah, I am so grateful for those na nagtiwala and continuously na nagtitiwala sa service ko. Thank you so much. And kung may mga katanungan kayo in regards with the Schengen visa application, of course, you can always ask me. Write them on the comment box or send me a direct message and I will do all my best to answer all of them. Okay? So yeah, thank you for watching this video and I'll see you again next time. Bye!